So visiting a new city, state, country, etc. can be pretty nerve-wracking, it can be pretty scary. But there are some steps that you can take to ensure your safety. Hey everyone, it's Troy from FloatFreely.com, and today I'm going to be going over 5 tips on how to make sure you stay safe on your next vacation. Alright, so the first thing is to blend in, which pretty much means don't paint a target on your back. This is especially true if you're from the United States visiting a foreign country. It's going to be pretty obvious that you're American, trust me. So you want to act like you know what you're doing. If you're walking around like you're lost, or you don't know where you are, or even you're wearing clothes that just say, "Hey, I'm from America, everyone look at me," you're going to attract the wrong kind of attention. One good way to get an upper hand on blending in is by talking to the locals here and there. Whether you're on a train or a bus, or even talking to the waitress or waiter at a restaurant, just ask them what kind of things are normal there. Some stuff that you can do to help you blend in and not make a complete fool of yourself. Alright, the second tip is to download maps. So I'm not familiar with Apple Maps or any of the other map apps, but I know on Google Maps you can download like a portion of the map that you can use while offline. So if you're in an area that has some pretty sketchy service and you don't know if you're gonna have service or not, it's always good to have those maps downloaded so you know where you're going. Worst case scenario. I know even going across the United States, for some reason my service is completely out of whack. I live in Texas, but when I visited New York, my phone was like, I've never had service in my entire life. All I know is downloaded maps have come through for me many times. Number 3 would be to avoid secluded places. So when I was visiting Berlin, I had a flight super early in the morning to leave. It was that weird early in the morning time where in order to get to the airport 2 hours beforehand, I would have to get like an Uber or a taxi or something because none of the trains were running and none of the buses were running at that time. It was like 3, 4 in the morning. And being the stingy person that I am, I didn't want to spend the 60 or 70 euro to get like an Uber or a taxi all the way to the airport. And so my only option was to take a shuttle bus. And that shuttle bus station was all the way across town. And so I had the bright idea of walking all the way across town in the middle of the night with all my luggage on me. Probably not the best idea, but you know, it made for a pretty cool adventure. But no one was out and about. I was practically the only one on the street at that time. And I encountered a couple sketchy situations. One of which was when a guy came out of absolutely nowhere, holding some random piece of paper with some random words on it. Obviously, I can't understand him, I'm not German. But it sounded like he was asking me questions in whatever language he was speaking. And me, I'm a pretty skeptical guy, so I'm like, okay, what is this guy up to? And so I kept saying, nope, 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 sorry bud, couldn't help you, can't help you, nope. And I kept walking away faster and faster. I turned back to look at him to see if he was following me. And nope, he was just standing there, staring at me like a scary movie or something. And I turned back around and I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna get shot in 3, 2, 1. Luckily, I was never shot though. But it's just those kind of situations that I should have never even been in, and it could have ended up much worse. Alright, the 4th tip is to create a little cheat sheet. So this cheat sheet is pretty much gonna have all your emergency contact, as well as some important addresses. For example, you can put the number to a taxi company, shuttle company, your Airbnb, your hotel, the address to your Airbnb and your hotel, maybe the number to the US Embassy. If you're staying within the States, it could be the number to, you know, your family or some close friend. Whatever you want to put on there, just make sure you have the important stuff down. Alright, and the 5th thing is to trust your gut. You'd be surprised at what your gut can tell. And this goes along with the whole situational awareness thing. Read the situation. If it's in the middle of the day at a super public area and you're just having coffee and someone comes up to you and starts asking you questions, they probably don't have bad intentions, but just don't overshare. You know, just be friendly, answer their questions without giving up too much information, and there's probably not much to worry about. However, like me, if you're in the middle of the night and you're alone and someone approaches you, there's probably some bad intentions there. And that's when your gut's probably telling you, hey man, you know, let's get out of here. This is not a good situation to be in. And if you're walking around and it's been pretty busy all day, but then you end up finding yourself going to a less populated part of town, or it doesn't look like the best part of town, your gut's probably telling you, hey, that doesn't look like a good part of town. We should avoid it. And you should probably take that advice. And then one more bonus piece of advice. If you could go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell icon, then you'll be notified whenever I upload. So you'll stay up to date with all the latest travel tips, as well as leaving a like and sharing this video with friends so they never miss the latest travel tips. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.